Hello and good morning, and welcome to Bill Gray Legion Stadium at Champion Car Wash Field. Today, your Roseburg Dr. Stewarts will wrap up the Father's Day tournament here at home as they will take on the Springfield Timbers in a matchup of the two third-place teams in their pool divisions. Welcome in, everybody, for some Roseburg Dr. Stewarts baseball in the morning here on this Father's Day Sunday on The Score. Happy to have you with us here as we get today's program off and running. Joey Keyran with you. Today, the Docs will try to finish out with a win in their home tournament. They won last night in a pretty convincing fashion against the Post 6 Barbers from the Portland area to make it into today's action. It was a must-win situation for the Docs, especially early on after giving up a couple of runs. They knew they were going to have to get a victory if they wanted to play on the final day of their own tournament. They were able to come through last night and get into today's matchup against the Springfield Timbers. On the other side, the Timbers coming in 6-5 on the season. They went and got a third-place finish in their division. Very competitive one on the other side of the matchups here for the Springfield Timbers, as they ended up finishing 2-2 in division pool play. Docs also were 2-2 in pool play as we get into today's matchup. So both these teams looking to try and finish things off on a positive note for the Docs today. This will be a way that they send themselves into their first league doubleheader of the season coming up tomorrow. So they are looking to try and set the tone as they turn around from a late one last night to an early one here this morning. And we'll have all the action for you as we continue on with our SoCo Coffee pregame show. That is SoCo Coffee Company, conveniently located just off of I-5 at exit 108. You can stop in for fresh pastries daily, organic smoothies, or one of the items on their espresso bar menu. We start off our broadcast with SoCo Coffee Company. You should start out your day with them. We'll come back with a word with head coach Jeremiah Robbins here in just a couple of minutes as we get things off and rolling today. A bright and early start to our Father's Day Sunday here in the Father's Day Tournament. Docs Baseball coming up for you just moments away from first pitch here on 541radio.com and on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Back here with more of our SoCo Coffee Company pregame show, conveniently located just off at exit 108 on I-5. Stop in for fresh pastries daily, organic smoothies, or one of their items off of the espresso bar menu. As we get our day started here, we get a chance to catch up with head coach Jeremiah Robbins as we wrap up the Father's Day tournament here in Roseburg. And Coach, final day, you guys are in it. Wasn't guaranteed yesterday, but you guys come out with a nice win against a good Barbers team that finishes as the number one seed in your division. So, we were waiting for that bounce-back game for a couple of days there, and you guys finally put it together. What did you think of the performance last night?
It was great. Lots of energy, lots of compete, and guys kind of came together as a team. We acted like a team yesterday, and that was something that needed to happen, and obviously the rookie on the mound and Corbin, his effort that he displayed out there is just phenomenal, and then our hitters backed him up. So, it was good. We needed that one, obviously, to keep us in the tournament. We talked about that, our own tournament. We want to be playing on Sunday. So, that's the tournament feel that we're trying to create because, once again, we'll keep repeating this. We know where we're going to be at the end of our season. So it was competitive every inning. Great energy in the dugout. Guys were listening. Guys were being coachable and going out there and performing at a high level. So it was good to see.
We talked about it a little bit after the loss a couple nights ago where the team spent a lot of time talking to each other. They spent a lot of time doing a players-only meeting. Did you see the positive effects from that? It didn't end up being just a lot of talk. Guys actually took it to heart and started to kind of maybe come together a little bit more?
Yeah, I did. I mean, we talk to our guys all the time. We can talk all we want, but we need actions, and they went out and displayed some really good actions last night. So that was good. I love players-only meetings. I think that's awesome. They need to communicate more. They need to voice their opinions to each other more, and that's how you create team chemistry. When everybody just is quiet and never says anything, there is no team chemistry. So some guys got some things off their chest, and it was good. And moving forward, probably not the last one. This is young adults getting after it out in a competitive environment. People are going to have issues as they go through, and they need to communicate those issues and make this a really good team.
We talked about how these guys missed an entire spring season for a lot of these high schoolers. They've been in Zoom classrooms and things like that they haven't really had the face-to-face in a dugout locker room competing for one another type of atmosphere. And I guess maybe it just took a little bit of time for some of these guys to get back into that kind of mentality and understand what's on the line for them out there.
We saw the same exact thing with the UCC season, and it's just a product of what these kids have went through the last year. And it's not their fault. I mean, it's a product of their environment. So we're trying to get them out of that, get them back to something normal, and that's a bunch of guys competing together and getting after it. And, it'll take some time. I mean, this is a great opportunity today. We're right back at it at 9 o'clock this morning, and, let's have some more actions. Let's keep building this thing and see where we can build it to.
You mentioned right back at it here. What was the wake-up call this morning?
We got them here at 7:45, had a quick hitting session, and then we'll just go out there and get after it.
It's a quick turnaround. You take on a team in Area 4, the Springfield Timbers here today that you're going to be seeing plenty of this summer. What do you think about the matchup here today? A chance to see them for the first time out there against you.
Yeah, good team. I've watched them throughout the tournament. Their record doesn't define them, obviously. But they can hit. We got to play good defense behind them. And, at this time, Game 5 in the tournament, the pitching is going to be key. We can't walk guys. We got to throw strikes. Once you start walking guys, they're going to hit. And then you get a crooked number. So, they're a very good team. Know their head coach really well. Used to be my assistant at Western Oregon. So they'll be well coached, and they'd like nothing more than knock us off today.
And then turning around after this, you guys get right into Area 4 League play starting tomorrow. So, this will be hopefully a chance for the team to get an opportunity to jump into league play with a positive note. With that looming behind you, what's kind of the message to the guys today?
Oh, it's great. Let's feed off of last night and get rolling. That's kind of been our thing. We win one, then drop two, and let's get some consistency, and that's what I love about our schedule. We got a doubleheader tomorrow, doubleheader Tuesday, then we finally get an off day, and then we're right back at it. So a little minor league baseball feel for the kids. So it's good. We need consistency, though. Actions, not words anymore, and go out there and compete.
All right, Coach. Thanks for the time.
Thank you, Joey.
That is head coach Jeremiah Robbins joining us here on our SoCo Coffee Company pregame show, conveniently located just off of exit 108 at I-5. And you can stop in for fresh pastries, daily organic smoothies, and one of the many items off of their espresso bar menu. If you are looking to start off your day, that sounds like a pretty good way to do it. We are getting things started bright and early here from Champion Car Wash Field. A beautiful morning. Oh, boy, when mornings are like this, you don't mind necessarily getting up all that early, although it was a late one last night as the Docs won against the Post 6 Barbers. Final score of 12-3 to move into this third-place game here today. Well, it's a matchup of the third-place teams. Coming up, taking a quick look at your tournament schedule today, you've got Docs and Springfield starting things off, the two third-place teams from the different divisions. Coming up at 11:30, you'll have one of the semifinal games. It'll be Medford and Laces Baseball. Medford finishing first in the Severson division, and the Laces Baseball program out of Washington taking second in the Withers division. That's the division the Docs are in. So it's first in one division versus second in the other in one semifinal matchup. And then at 2 o'clock, it'll be the Barbers who finish first in the Withers division, the same one as the Docs. They'll take on the second-place team out of the Severson division, the Mountain Time program. That one coming up at 2 o'clock. The winners of those two games will then face in the championship game at 4:30 tonight, and they'll play for that title here to wrap things up in the Father's Day tournament. We'll go ahead and take our 2-minute break and wrap up the SoCo Coffee Company pregame show, and we'll come back with first pitch after this here on The Score.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Well, we are just about ready to go today here on The Score for the final game of the Father's Day tournament for your Roseburg Dr. Stewarts. As we get ready for first pitch, it is time now to take a look at our Oak Hills Golf Course starting lineups. Oak Hills Golf Course offering the Triple Play membership so that you could play 3 different courses here in the Umpqua Basin. Oak Hills Golf Course in Sutherland, Stewart Park Golf Course in Roseburg, and Myrtle Creek Golf Course, of course, down in Myrtle Creek. You can do it all with just one membership. You can find out more at umpqua.golf. As you get your golf adventure started, we get things started here today. Docs, after a coin flip, will be the visiting team. They've been the home team in all of their matchups prior to this, but today the coin flip doesn't fall their direction, so they will be the visiting team. They'll lead it off with Cade Johnson, the second baseman, followed by Dawson Gillespie at shortstop. Jet Black batting third, playing in center field, followed by Jay Stoffel, the third baseman today. Dominic Titone in right field will bat fifth, followed by Sebastian Watson in left field. Evan Corbin bats seventh, playing at first base after getting the pitching win last night. Parker Burke, that is, back behind the plate, catching today, hitting 8th, and Logan Klopfenstein will be your starting pitcher tonight for the Docs. I'll probably say tonight a lot, even though it's only just about now, 9 o'clock in the morning. That is your Oak Hills Golf Course starting lineup for the Roseburg Dr. Stewarts. Taking the field will be the Springfield Timbers. Their defensive alignment will have Ewan Hadley on the mound, a right-hander that'll get the start today for the Timbers. Back behind the plate is Leo Reeves catching. At first base, Thomas Touche, Jaden Caceres at second, Brooks Robertson at third, Maddox Maloney at short. In the outfield from left to right, Dylan Edwards, Isaac Volker Morris in center, and in right is Landon Lay. That is a look at your starting defense for the Timbers. When you are looking to build your best defense, call Cooper's Pest Control to protect your home from those summer bugs. Cooper's Pest Control, your locally owned bug assassins. Call them at 673-0363. Well, just about ready to go here. Docs and Timbers both going 2-2 in tournament play. Last night, the Docs winning against the Barbers 12-3 behind a great performance from Evan Corbin on the mound. The Timbers, yesterday, they were taking on the Post 20 Dirtbags. I believe they won 14-0 in that one. The Timbers also had a doubleheader on Friday. They lost against Mountain Time 7-1. They beat Klamath Falls 10-3. And in their first game of the tournament on Thursday, Springfield they played on Wednesday, their first day. They had Thursday off, actually, and they lost to Medford 5-2 in their first game on Wednesday to start out the tournament. So we are just about to get underway here. On the mound, Ewan Hadley from South Eugene High School will take the bump. Wearing green tops, yellow numbers on the front and the back for the Timbers. They've got a two-tone cap, the green dome and the yellow bill. Gray trousers for the Timbers here today. On the other side, Docs back in the blues here today. Docs will be blue tops, Roseburg across the chest in orange. Numbers on the front and the back in orange as well. White trousers, blue socks, the blue caps with the orange R on top as well. All right, here we go. It'll be Cade Johnson leading things off for the Docs. Cade Johnson comes in batting .304 this season. He's been in the leadoff spot with the absence of Austin Takahashi, who had been in the leadoff spot for much of the season while he's been with the team. Expect to have him back here coming up this next week. First pitch to Johnson. First pitch swinging is a base hit into left field. Wasting no time, Cade Johnson will get himself on base, and there is your first hit of the ball game as we are underway. Don't forget, every first hit of the season for the Doc Stewarts is presented by MSK True Value. Make sure you don't swing and miss with your next project. Head to MSK True Value and Building Supply, located in Myrtle Creek and Tri-City. So we got one on and nobody out. Starting things off quickly there for the Docs. Hadley will now face Dawson Gillespie. He'll take a strike on the outside corner. Dawson batting .333 this season. Docs as a team batting .230. Had a couple of duds this tournament where they did not hit well, but they did pretty good last night with 8 hits in the game. A number of extra base hits as Johnson running. Check swing at the plate. The pitch outside. The count will go to 1-1. No throw down to second base. Johnson in safely with the steal. As you might expect with the morning game here today, not a huge crowd out here today. It is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there that may be listening. That looked like a balk, and it is. On the mound, Hadley tried to step off, but he flexed his knees before he did so. Didn't step off the rubber before he made that move, so he commits the balk. Up to third base goes Johnson. The 1-1 for Gillespie. fights it off towards second base. That'll drive in the first run of the game, and he gets on safely. Confusion at first on who's going to cover the bag. Docs will take a 1-0 lead with a man on at first. An RBI for Dawson Gillespie. And a base hit. Some confusion there. Trying to cover was Hadley to help out. Thomas Touche also over there. But they weren't sure who was going to get it. The throw from second baseman Jaden Caceres went to the pitcher. He tried to tag the bag with his glove, but it wasn't in time to get Gillespie. Jet Black steps in next. First pitch, buzzing the tower. He moves out of the way. Takes for ball one. Early 1-0 lead for the Docs here in the top of the first inning, the visiting team. Jet takes a pitch high and inside for a 2-0 count again. Jet struggling with the average, 192, but he is amongst the team leaders in RBI. 2-0 pitch. Takes low for a 3-0 count. So he's trying to up the average, but he's got 6 RBI this season. Leading the team is Jay Stoffel with 9. But then you've also got Dawson Gillespie and Evan Corbin with 6 RBI this season as well. So tied for second is Jet Black, batting in the 3 spot. A 3-0 pitch will be in for strike one from Hadley. Last night, a big RBI night for Jay Stoffel, who waits on deck. 3-1 pitch here coming up for Ewan Hadley. On first is Dawson Gillespie. He's running. A pitch outside for ball 4. First and second for the Docs. Already 1 run in so far here in the ball game. Nobody out. First walk issued by Hadley. Stoffel will step in again. 9 RBI this season, batting .444. He's got 2 doubles, 2 triples this year. He'll take on the first pitch for strike one. Last night for Jay Stoffel, had a 2-for-4 night. A single that drove in 2 in the first, a triple that drove in 2 in the fourth. So he finished with 4 RBI yesterday. Starts off with the 0-1 count. Gets behind one here, out towards right center. Tracking that one is Volker Morris. He catches, spins, fires it back in, but heading to third base will go Gillespie. That was the alley that Jay Stoffel hit his 2-run triple to yesterday, but he had a lot more behind it. Carried all the way to the warning track last night. Here in this morning, crisp morning day, although very comfortable out here already. Not much of a breeze going. That ball did not carry nearly as much for Stoffel. He flies out to center field. First out of the first inning. Runners on the corners for the Docs. That'll bring up the lefty Dominic Titone. Takes outside for ball 1. Titone playing in right field today. Comes in hitting .208 on the season. He's got a man at third base to try and drive in. He takes a strike on the outside corner. Throw down to third base to check on Dawson Gillespie. He's back in. The throw not close to the bag. No tag applied by Robertson. At first base, Jet Black. At third is Dawson Gillespie. Back-to-back singles to start out the ball game for the Docs, and then a walk to Jet. Dominic Titone trying to get a base hit here. See if the Docs can add to their 1-0 lead. Titone, line drive out towards left field on the run. That ball caught. Tagging, not going to try and test the arm of Dylan Edwards in left field. 2 down. Well struck ball by Titone, but carried enough for Edwards to be able to run underneath that one in left field to retire the second out here in the first. Bit unlucky there on a ball out to the outfield for Titone. Sebastian Watson will stand in with 2 down and runners on the corners. Seabass looking for his first hit of the season still. Ground ball towards third base. May not be getting it here. A throw over to first. Robertson will retire Watson to finish things off in the first inning. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and make it 2 men left on base for the Docs. They lead 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the first inning. Springfield coming up to bat when we return on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Welcome you back for the bottom of the first inning. Let's take a look at our starting lineup for the visiting. Actually, they are the home team here today. The Springfield Timbers. Taking a look at their starting 9, put together by head coach Kellen Hobie. It'll be Jaden Caceres that leads things off, the starting second baseman. The shortstop, Maddox Maloney, will bat second, followed by Leo Reeves, the catcher. Dylan Edwards in left field to bat cleanup, followed by Brooks Robertson, the third baseman. Isaac Volker Morris in center field, batting at 6th. In right field, Landon Lay will bat 7th, followed by Ewan Hadley, the pitcher. And rounding out the starting 9 is Thomas Touche, who will be the first baseman hitting in the 9th spot. On the mound is the lefty, Logan Klopfenstein, who will start things off with a first pitch strike on the outside corner to Jaden Caceres. 0-1 count for Klopfenstein. Gets a ground ball to second base. And right there for it, Cade Johnson will field and fires over to first to retire the leadoff man for the Timbers. 1 away. Maddox Maloney will bat. That was your Oak Hills Golf Course starting lineup for the Timbers. You can get your golf adventure started with the Triple Play membership to the Umpqua Golf Club. Get 3 courses there as the first pitch, strike 1 against Maddox Maloney. Get a chance to play at 3 courses with just 1 membership. Oak Hills, Stewart Park, and Myrtle Creek Golf Courses. Find out more at umpqua.golf. The 0-1 pitch outside for Klopfenstein. A 1-1 count here for Maddox Maloney. Klopfenstein comes in. 2 innings worked so far this season. This will be his first start. He does have a 1-0 win-loss record. Missing high and away for a 2-1 count against Maloney. He's given up 5 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 hit batter so far in his 2 innings of work. Ball softly hit out towards right center, will land in shallow outfield grass. And collecting it will be Jet Black. There's your first hit of the game for the Timbers. We'll get a 1-out single from Maloney. 1 on and 1 away. It'll be Leo Reeves to bat. Let's take a look at your defensive starters for the Docs. Parker Burke behind the plate. Evan Corbin out at first. Cade Johnson at second. Jay Stoffel at third. Dawson Gillespie at short. In the outfield from left to right, Sebastian Watson, Jet Black, and Dominic Tatone. There's a first pitch swinging foul ball for Leo Reeves. That is your defensive starters. Presented by Cooper's Pest Control. When you're looking to build your best defense, call Cooper's Pest Control to protect your home from those summer bugs. 673-0363. Here in the bottom of the first, an 0-1 pitch for Leo Reeves. He takes outside to even up the count. At first base, Maddox Maloney. Bright and early here. We actually get started on time tonight. Docs have been playing in the late game of the tournament every day prior to this. There's a pitch low. Burke scooping it up. 2 balls and a strike against Reeves. We played in the late game, the last game of the day, every day of the tournament prior to this. The first day, there was only 2 games. Docs played in the second game of the day, so they were pretty close on time there. Every other day, boy, the tournament has been running long. It's a 2-1 pitch missing outside, 3 balls and a strike. So we were consistently about 20, 30, even 45 minutes a little bit behind schedule for a lot of the games during the tournament, but today we get the bright and early one. We kick things off with Docs baseball, so we are right on time. 3-1 pitch in at the knees for a called strike to Leo Reeves. Must not have liked the 3-1 offering. The hitter's count, he lets it go by. The catcher for the Timbers, full count with a man on at first and 1 away. Docs looking for something they can turn 2 on. As a pickoff throw to first gets away. Evan Corbin will have to go chase that one down. Up to second base goes Maloney, who trotted to second base. He wasn't really thinking that he had a chance to get 2, and if he's on a sprint, he's probably easily into third base. He only gets to second on the throwing error, first of the game for the Docs. Man at second base now with a full count at the plate. Leo Reeves waits, an RBI opportunity for him here. Klopfenstein will deliver outside for ball 4. And we've got runners at first and second for the Timbers here in the bottom of the first. First walk issued by Klopfenstein.
Next batter, number 15, Dylan Edwards.
Brings up Dylan Edwards, the cleanup hitter, starting in left field. They will not bring in a courtesy runner for the catcher. Leo Reeves will stay on at first. The lefty Klopfenstein misses outside again. 1-0 count. Basically the same pitch he just threw to Leo Reeves for ball 4. Both these teams coming off of convincing wins yesterday. He's trying to hit that outside corner. He will get Dylan Edwards to chase after the pitch. Klopfenstein will even things up there. Edwards reaching a bit to try and hit that pitch. Big win for the Timbers against the Dirtbags yesterday. Docs with the big win against the Barbers. Their 3rd win against the Barbers yesterday. A 1-1 pitch, fouled off again. The count goes to 1-2. Klopfenstein's been hitting the outside corner here. Do they mix it up and try and come in on the hands against Edwards with this pitch? He takes a deep breath as he digs in. His toes right on that inside line in the right-handed batter's box. Klopfenstein towing the first base side of the rubber. Kicks and fires. They go outside. The pitch in the dirt. Runners will both move up as the ball gets away from Parker Burke. Trying to drop to his knees to knock that one down, but it glances off of his chest protector and rolls towards the Docs dugout down the third base line. A wild pitch will move both runners into scoring position. Klopfenstein with a 2-2 count. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. A 1-0 lead for the Docs so far. Reaching Edwards. Able to just get a piece of the off-speed pitch. Klopfenstein has consistently been attacking the outside corner. His 2-2 offering here with first base open. He comes back inside. That's the pitch I was kind of expecting earlier. This time, though, missing low near the shoe tops there for Edwards, and he's got a full count. First base again is open. And again, fouling off another outside pitch. Dylan Edwards stays alive at the plate. Klopfenstein trying to get his second out here in the first inning. Facing Dylan Edwards from Lane Community College, also played at South Eugene High School. Full count pitch. Ground ball, third base side, gets into left field. We got a tie ball game. 1 run in, that's all they'll get. Around first, Edwards with the RBI single holds there. So offense early, working for both teams.
The next batter, number
Maddox
9,
Maloney
Brooks
comes in to
Robertson.
score. Leo Reeves up to third. RBI single for the cleanup man, Dylan Edwards. Finally got a pitch that he liked there. Was able to pull it into left field. Brooks Robertson will bat, the third baseman. Left-handed batter against the left-handed thrower. First pitch fouled off for strike one. As I was getting ready this morning, trying to see if I could picture the lineup card for the Docs today, was trying to guess who I thought might be starting. I did guess correctly. My guess was going to be Klopfenstein. But now I'm trying to picture who's available in the bullpen for the Docs. It's early, obviously. Not trying to jump the gun here, but trying to just think what the rotation may look like. It's a 1-1 count for Robertson. Corbin pitched last night. Jace pitched the first game of the tournament back on Wednesday. Runner going on the first and third. They throw down to second base, cut off. They go back to the plate. Burke, the tag. He can't hang on to the ball. And in safely will go Leo Reeves. The double steal works out. Edwards gets to second. Taking home is Leo Reeves. It's 2-1. Timbers in front. At the plate, a strike call on that last pitch to Robertson. I thought. I believe it's a 1-2 count. High and inside to even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cade Johnson cut it off in front. They did it on purpose. They were just going to play it short and try and get the runner trying to go to home. And it was a good throw. It's a ground ball, right side. Gets by a diving Evan Corbin into right field, and they will hold the runner at third. Ball picked off by Klopfenstein. So now you've got runners on the corners with 1 away.
The next batter, number 12.
And that is the third hit here in the first inning for the Timbers. Volker Morris will bat. So the Docs try to get through this first inning, right now trailing 2-1. Balls have just been out of the reach of the defense so far. The first pitch here for Volker Morris, line drive to left field, brings in another run. 3-1 will be the score. Up to second base goes Brooks Robertson. RBI single for Volker Morris. Scoring was Dylan Edwards. 3-1 your score, bottom of the first inning. Runners at first and second, just 1 away. 4 straight, make it 5 straight batters have reached base. Landon Lay will bat, the right fielder. Takes a breaking ball low and inside for ball 1. So we've had a bunch of offense, 4 runs so far scored here in the first inning. Docs started it off with a run in the top of the first. And now the Timbers rallying back with 3 runs here in the bottom of the first inning. And still going with just 1 out. Outside on the 1-0 offering. 2 balls, no strikes for Lay. Klopfenstein trying to get a ground ball out if he can. They've got the runners in position to possibly try and turn 2. Strike called against Landon Lay. Klopfenstein's 2-1 pitch, fouled down the third base side. So the Docs will have to get some offense going here. Try and get back into this one. We've got league play getting started tomorrow for the Docs. They'll be taking on Grants Pass here at home for a doubleheader. It's a 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Burke knocks it down. Count goes full. So, well, there's definitely been plenty of intensity here throughout this Father's Day tournament in Roseburg for the Docs as the host team of the tourney. it all ramps up tomorrow with big games against the Nuggets. Ground ball, third base side, off the glove for Jay Stoffel, stays on the infield. Backing it up is Dawson Gillespie. Stoffel made a jab at that one, tried to glove it. It'll go in as a hit for Landon Lay. Stretching to try and get to that baseball. Stoffel just could not quite get in front of it. But he knocks it down and keeps it on the infield. And the bases are loaded. Five hits so far here in the first inning for the Timbers. They are swinging, free swinging up there at the plate. My mouth is still trying to wake up. Got to get more coffee in me here this morning. Making 4 straight singles in this one. So far for the Timbers is Ewan Hadley, the pitcher, now with a lead to work with after giving it up in the top of the first. He fouled off the first pitch, has an 0-1 count. Ground ball towards third, step on the bag. Stoffel, throw over to first base. Had to stretch, but they get the double play. Corbin stays on the bag, and that will finish off the first inning. The Timbers get 3 runs across. They lead 3-1 as we go to the second inning. Got to get the bats going for the Ducks as we come back. Top of the second on 541radio.com and on the Score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM. A beautiful Sunday morning on this Father's Day for you as we welcome you back here to Champion Car Wash Field. Today's game been brought to you by the Smile Station, your destination for aesthetically crafted smiles. Docs trail 3-1 as we begin the second inning. Looking at temperatures, it's not even 10 o'clock yet. Already 73 today here in Roseburg. Expecting temperatures in the low 90s this afternoon.
Second inning, number 12, Evan Corbin.
So going to be a warm one. I guess we may be excited and happy about the fact that we're playing early here for the Docs. Don't have to deal with all that afternoon heat that's going to be coming this direction. Starting things off for the Docs will be the first baseman, Evan Corbin, who takes high for ball 1. Corbin last night getting his first win of the season on the mound, pitching a complete game victory against the Post 6 Barbers. He also had a triple to drive in 2 runs as he fouls off a pitch. Evan Corbin comes in batting 188 on the season. That triple he had yesterday, kind of a bloop hit out to right field as he swings and misses at the breaking ball for strike 2. It blooped out to kind of no man's land out in right field and then must have had a little interesting spin on it. Kicked away from the right fielder and rolled into foul territory. And just able to keep rounding the bases was Corbin, who fouls off a pitch to stay at the 1-2 count. Just kept rounding the bases, drove in 2 on it. And, hey, sometimes better to be lucky than good. Wasn't a triple that he blasted to one of the power alleys, just got it in the right spot and kept it away from the defense. 1-2 pitch here. He'll go chasing a breaking ball outside for strike 3. First strikeout of the game for Ewan Hadley. 1 away as Parker Burke, the catcher, will dig in.
Number 21, Parker Burke.
Burke didn't start with the Docs at the beginning of the season, but due to the injury to Spencer Six, hamstring injury that's kept him out of the lineup for a little while, Burke has had the opportunity to be called up from the Pepsi bottle caps and playing with the team here. He has one hit on the season. It was a game winner against the Post 6 Barbers, a walk-off hit for him in the bottom of the 7th. He's batting 143 this year. Hits one foul down the third base side. Out in front of that one, a 1-1 count. Not sure how ready Spencer might be to get back out there. I'm not sure if they've been planning on maybe holding him out until they get into league play coming up tomorrow. But if the Docs can get healthy, that'll definitely be a big boost to this team. Strike hitting the outside corner. The extreme edge of the strike zone there for Hadley. And Burke now finds himself down 1-2 in the at-bat with nobody on and one away here in the top of the second. Breaking ball, ducking just a bit. Initial reaction for Burke, he ducked, but then I think he picked up that the breaking ball was coming in and stood his ground a bit more. The 2-2 pitch takes outside for ball 3. Just wrapping up his sophomore year at Roseburg High School was Burke. Played mainly on the JV team. Knox Hubbard, the junior, ahead of him at the catcher position. The two of them splitting duty here as of late. The 3-2 pitch got underneath it. That ball out to shallow left field. Long run for everybody, but underneath it, camping there will be Dylan Edwards. The left fielder reaches up and squeezes for out number 2. Brings up the 9-hitter Logan Klopfenstein, the pitcher trying to help himself out. His team trailing 3-1, giving up 3 runs in the first inning on 5 hits. There was one Doc's error. It was on Klopfenstein, a pickoff throw going wide of the bag. The first pitch, Klopfenstein pulls towards third. That's just into foul territory. That one hopping right down the base path to third base. It was fair all the way until right as third baseman Brooks Robertson fields that one. It just had crossed the chalk line into foul territory. The 0-1 count for Klopfenstein. He is bounced outside from Hadley, a 1-1 count. So only speculating on my part. I didn't think to ask Coach Robbins about that, but curious if maybe Spencer gets a chance to return tomorrow. It's a ball fouled away. That one fouled. It bounced off the turf, and then on the follow-through, I think the barrel of the bat for Klopfenstein hit that ball again as it came up off the turf, and he fouled it over to the on-deck circle for the Timbers down the first base side. That was an interesting ricochet. A 1-2 here. Got a piece of it to stay alive. Klopfenstein, the 9-hitter, wrapping up the first time through the lineup card for the Docs here. Trying to send it back to the top of the lineup. If he can find a way on base, he's behind a ball and 2 strikes against Ewan Hadley. Docs tomorrow welcome in Grants Pass. Grants Pass was a part of the tournament here. Docs actually beat them in the first day of the tournament on Wednesday. But they'll return tomorrow for a doubleheader in Area 4 play. Again, an outside pitch that just got a piece of it. The breaking ball tailing away from the right-handed hitter. Klopfenstein throws left-handed, bats right-handed. As he digs back in, he's got a 1-2 count. Hadley set, nobody on, 2 away. Docs trail 3-1 here in the top of the second. Ball 2 outside. A long at bat here for Klopfenstein as he's battled his way through. Waiting on deck is Cade Johnson, who had the first hit of the game for the Docs back in the first inning. The 2-2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. So Klopfenstein goes down looking. Second strikeout of the frame for Ewan Hadley. A 1-2-3 inning for the Docs. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the second. Docs trail 3-1 against the Springfield Timbers on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Off the bottom of the second inning, number 11, Thomas Tuchetti.
Bottom of the second inning, Docs Baseball brought to you by Fisher's Hearth and Home, serving Douglas County for over 30 years with the largest selection of wood, gas, pellet, and electric stoves and fireplaces in the area. The 9-hitter, Thomas Touche, batting for the Springfield Timbers. He'll lead things off here in the second, fouled off the first pitch for strike one. He'll take a strike from Logan Klopfenstein. Klopp trying to settle in a little bit here after giving up the 5 hits and 3 runs in the first inning. He's got a 0-2 count against Touche. Ooh, that pitch didn't miss by much. Felt like that was a similar pitch to what Klopfenstein just struck out on. The 1-2 delivery. Klopfenstein tries to get it again and cannot get the outside corner called. Two-two delivery. High for ball 3. And after starting out ahead 0-2, couldn't get the outside corner. Tries to go inside, up and in, and can't get the hitter to chase. And now it's a full count for Touche. The 3-2 pitch in the air to left field on the run. Sebastian Watson will make the catch. Initially came in a step, then made the adjustment, making the catch on the run in the alley in left field. Talked with Watson a couple of days ago and said that he didn't think he had ever played in the outfield. I wouldn't be surprised if he maybe did back in Little League or something, but hasn't for quite some time at least. He was the starting second baseman every game in his Roseburg High School season. And now he's out in left field, and he'll get another ball his direction. That one will get down, though. One hops out to Sebastian Watson as the leadoff man, Jaden Caceres, will get his first hit. 1 for 2 today.
13, Maddox Maloney.
1 on and 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup here for the Timbers. The leadoff man, Caceres, on base for the first time. Now Maddox Maloney will bat. The shortstop reached on a single in the first. It was the start of 6 straight batters to reach base for the Timbers. He takes high for ball 1. One-oh count. Off the end of the bat, Johnson to Gillespie, over to Corbin. Double play. 4-6-3. That'll retire Maddox Maloney and Jaden Caceres and get the Docs out of things here in the second. The defense coming up behind Logan Klopfenstein. Both pitchers starting to settle in a little bit. We'll see where we go from here. It's a 3-1 ball game in favor of the Springfield Timbers. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. Go to the the top of the third inning. Docs trailing 3-1 here on the Score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter, a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier. I will always be ready
for every storm and disaster that threatens my community. I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Docs baseball here on The Score is presented by Chuck Swarman Family Auto Repair. Are you ready to go where life takes you? 3-1 score right now in favor of the Springfield Timbers. Joey Keyran here with you on this Father's Day. Again, a very happy Father's Day to all of the dads out there, including my own, Charlie Keyran. Spent some time coaching me playing some baseball back when I was a little kid. Always encouraged me to get out there and do my best. Appreciate all the support that Dad and Mom, but today we specifically pick out Dad throughout my time as a youngster playing ball. Obviously, a number of young men out there today battling it out between the lines, and none of them would be there without the support of their parents. So to all the dads out there that spend time playing catch, some extra pitches at the ballpark for some batting practice, whatever it may be, thanks to all the dads out there. On the mound, Ewan Hadley will face the top of the order here for the Docs. It'll be Cade Johnson leading things off. He takes low for ball one. Johnson led off the first inning with a base knock. Now to left field. Stands in here with the 1-0 pitch. Taken for strike one. Catching the top end of the strike zone there for Hadley. A 1-1. Gets him in the back of the left shoulder. Docs yesterday, I don't know if I've really seen any sort of total near this in a ball game. But yesterday, the Docs batters against actually it was just the first two pitchers in the game really for the Post 6 Barbers, 7 hit batters. Not often you see something like that in a ball game. But it was quite the turnaround between Saturday's contest and Friday's contest for the Docs. Standing in, Dawson Gillespie batting with a runner on at first and nobody out. On Friday night, the Docs against the Laces baseball team, 12 strikeouts. There's a strike called against Dawson Gillespie. 12 strikeouts between two pitchers for Laces baseball. And then yesterday, no strikeouts by 4 pitchers for the Post 6 Barbers. There's a pickoff throw to first base, not in time to get Cade Johnson. So pretty good to see the team change from 12 strikeouts to 0. That's a trend you'd like to see. 2 strikeouts so far in this contest for the Docs against the Timbers as they pitch missing low. A 1-1 count for Gillespie. Hadley. 1-1 pitch. On the outside corner, strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes for Dawson Gillespie. He had an infield single in the first, drove in a run. Some miscommunication there on the defense for the Timbers. Got him on safely. It would have been a RBI anyways, but turned in from an RBI ground out to a RBI infield single. Pickoff throw to first, almost got Cade Johnson out there. He had just taken his lead and he kind of lost his footing as he tried to get back to the bag. Hadley has been very attentive to the runner at first, and now will throw over there again. During the high school season, I noted might have just been 1 or 2 teams that really were focused on base runners as a ball fouled down the third base side for Gillespie stays alive with the 1-2 count. But it felt like we saw a lot of pickoff throws during the high school season, at least through the games I saw with Roseburg High School. Eagle Point was very eager to throw to second base with a ton of pickoff throws. I had not really seen a team pick off to second base as much as they did. Another pickoff throw to try and get Cade Johnson at first as he's back in safely. Ewan Hadley from South Eugene High School delivers a breaking ball, strike 3 on the inside corner. And Dawson Gillespie goes down looking. Third strikeout of the game for Ewan Hadley. Brings up Jet Black, who walked in the first inning. Doc's trailing 3-1 here in the top of the third, trying to get some offense going against the Timbers. A hit by pitch got Cade Johnson on base. First pitch will hit Jet Black. That's the second one here in the inning. Breaking ball again, catching the batter in the front shoulder. So two in this third inning, 2 hit batters. It's got runners at first and second for the Docs with 1 away. Jay Stoffel will bat. Flew out to center field in the first. Hitting towards the right center alley. Just didn't get a lot of it. And stepping off the mound, Hadley will watch the runners go back, and now a trip out to the mound for Leo Reeves. Yesterday, pretty cool news here for a former Roseburg Dr. Stewart. Zach Holland qualifying for the javelin final at the U.S. Olympic Trials in Eugene. He finished 6th in the qualifying rounds, and so will compete to try and make it on the Olympic team coming up tomorrow. Strike on the outside corner to Jay Stoffel. Starts out with the 0-1 count. So Zach, he would have to win the event, it appears, to make it onto the Olympic team. But he will throw tomorrow, it sounds like. The 0-1 pitch, high with the breaking ball to Stoffel. The final will be tomorrow at 4:15 in Eugene at Hayward Field. Mahala Norris is also going to be running today in a qualifying run in the 3,000-meter steeplechase for women. Mahala Norris from Roseburg High School. Pitch low, 2 balls and a strike for Stoffel. So cool to see a couple of Douglas County kids up there at the Olympic trials competing, trying to see if they can make it on the Olympic team. A ball out of play down the right field side for Stoffel will even up his count 2-2. Has me remembering it is the Summer Olympics that are going on. They're a summer behind because of the pandemic. They delayed the Olympics in Tokyo one summer. But I believe baseball is an Olympic sport now. So has me wondering who might be on the Olympic team for USA this year. May have to look that up here in the commercial break. The 2-2 pitch fouled away again by Stoffel. Portland Trailblazers' Damian Lillard going to be on the U.S. Olympic basketball team. 2-2 pitch out at second base. Cade Johnson at first base. Jet Black. Strike 3 on the inside corner to Jay Stoffel. He goes down looking. That is 4 strikeouts now in the ball game for Ewan Hadley. 2 away here in the top of the third. Docs have only gotten runners on here in the third inning with a hit by pitch. So it's gone a hit by pitch, strikeout, hit by pitch, strikeout. Dominic Titone will try and snap the streak. See if we can get a base hit here and maybe drive in at least 1 run. Hadley on the mound. Steps off a lot, at least he has been here in this inning. Really kind of breaking up the rhythm of the game here. He'll step off again to try and look back the runners. Out at shortstop, Maddox Maloney hovering right behind Cade Johnson as he holds on the runner. At second base, Jaden Caceres nowhere close to the bag. He dives at a ball. It gets into right field off the edge of his glove. Coming around to score. Docs will get a run in. The ball goes to the plate, and up to second base will go Titone. In right field, Landon Lay is throw in. That's where you got to hit your cutoff man. That would have possibly held Titone to first. Instead, the throw goes to the plate, and Titone will take second on the throw in. One run comes in. Doc's trailing 3-2 now. On a 2-out RBI single by Dominic Titone. Scoring was Cade Johnson from second. Going first to third was Jet Black. Runners at second and third. I might have said on the corners there. Should have been. But again, you got to hit your cutoff man. First pitch, strike one to Sebastian Watson. He is 0 for 1, grounded out to third in the first inning. Takes in the dirt for a 1-1 count. So this third inning working out somewhat similarly to the first inning. Cade Johnson led it off, got on base, came around to score. Now they hope that it doesn't work out the same where Sebastian Watson commits the final out again. He's at the plate with the 1-1 count. 2 runners in scoring position to try and drive in some runs. Takes low and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike against the Docs left fielder. Watson has been playing on the infield the last couple of games. Was starting at second base. But this morning I should say, he's starting out in left field. The 2-1 here for Hadley. He'll step off, spins and looks to second, but no one there to cover the bag against the runner Dominic Titone. Titone not even the lead runner there. At third base is Jet Black. He's the lead runner in the scenario, but Hadley still looking to second. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball, ground ball to third. Up with it, the throw to first. In and out of the glove, and the Docs will tie it up. Thomas Touchette couldn't squeeze it. The throw was low, but it did not skip into him, and he just could not squeeze it. A run comes in on the fielding error at first by the first baseman. Docs will tie it up. Scoring was Jet Black on the ground ball by Sebastian Watson. Up to third goes Titone. Runners on the corners with 2 down. That is the first error of the ball game for the Timbers. And it gets the Docs back in this one. Tie ball game, 3-3 here in the top of the third. First pitch, swing and a foul tip into the glove. No. I thought that Corbin might have gotten a piece of that to foul tip it into the glove, but no. They say swing and a miss, and stealing second base will be Sebastian Watson. So it's an 0-1 count as Corbin couldn't connect on the first pitch, but now has 2 runners in scoring position as he swings and misses at a breaking ball outside. 0-2 count. Corbin 0 for 1 in the game, struck out in the second. The 0-2 pitch, right down the middle for strike 3. Docs strike out 3 times, all of them looking. They go down with the bat on their shoulder here in the third, but the Docs do get a couple of runs as they send 7 hitters to the plate. They got 2 runs on 2 hits. On 1 hit. There was 1 error. 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 men left on base. We are tied 3-3 as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Docs and Timbers squaring off here on Father's Day at Champion Car Wash Field on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Current Orthodontics.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion.
One-0 count as we start things off to Leo Reeves here in the bottom of the third. Logan Klopfenstein still on the mound for the Docs as he's into his third inning of work. A 2-0 pitch. Misses high, and the three-hitter Leo Reeves has a 3-0 count to start things off. Reeves walked in the first inning, eventually came around to score. He will get a strike called against him on the 3-0 pitch from Klopfenstein. Whole new ball game here as the Docs get 2 to tie it up in the top of the third inning. But a leadoff walk will put a man on base as the Timbers try to retake the lead. Docs baseball
left fielder, number 15, Dylan
here on this Sunday is presented by Cascade Community Credit Union, belong to Douglas County. Klopfenstein so far, he's given up 6 hits in the ball game. Pitch in is in the air towards second base where Kay Johnson will make the catch. 1 down. Still at first base will be Leo Reeves.
Now batting number 9, Brooks Robertson.
Brooks Robertson, the third baseman, will stand in. He's 1 for 1 with a single to right field his first time up. Left-handed batter. Klopfenstein's first pitch bounces in off the chest protector. Burke will track it down, but up to second base goes Reeves. Extra 90 feet there for the base runner. 1-0 count for the batter, Brooks Robertson. The lefty Klopfenstein sets and fires. Gets a swing and a miss for strike 1. Well, Docs baseball today. We are streaming live online at 541radio.com. Don't forget that. We stream most of the Docs baseball games on our video stream there at 541radio.com. As a ground ball gets into center field for Robertson. 2 for 2 today. Up with it, Jet Black. The throw going to the plate off line. Throwing to second base. Burke, his throw. There in time. A run does come in, but they get the second out. An RBI for Robertson. Picks up a single. Then gets caught trying to take second base on the throw to the dish. Nice job there by Burke to recognize what was happening and make the play at second base and to make sure they get at least something. So a run comes in, 4-3. Timbers back in front, but now 2 down, and the base is empty for Isaac Volker Morris. He takes low for ball 1. A 1-0 pitch coming up here. Volker Morris had a hit in the first inning. He belts one out to deep center field, going back. Jet Black underneath it to make the final out. So a little greedy on the base paths. Brooks Robertson gets tossed out, trying to advance to second base after a RBI single. The Timbers get 1, but they are only limited to that. They lead 4-3 as we go to the top of the 4th inning. This is Docs Baseball on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Current Orthodontics.
Brooke Communications, our job is to get results for your business, period. We can take your story and tell it to the people you want to reach in a way that compels first-time clients to become repeat customers. We get them through your door so you can do what you were meant to do. Proclaim your sales message to the largest audience of any media company in Douglas County. Brooke Communications dominates through the power of 5 radio stations and 541radio.com. Results amplified. Locally owned. Brooke Communications.
Welcome you back here to Champion Car Wash Field on this Sunday morning. Docs trail 4-3 against the Springfield Timbers. Docs baseball today brought to you by Current Orthodontics. A healthy, attractive smile means confidence inside and out. Call Dr. Peterson at 541-672-5721. Parker Burke, Logan Klopfenstein, and Kate Johnson, your 3 scheduled hitters here against Ewan Hadley. As we start the 4th inning on this Father's Day, get a chance to get a legal ID in here in just a moment as we make our way into the 10 o'clock hour. Docs looking to get back into this one after tying it in the top of the 3rd. They gave up the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 3rd. Parker Burke, first pitch swinging, launches one to left field. Dylan Edwards circling underneath it. Let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Docs Baseball on The Score.
Next batter, number 4, Logan Klopfenstein.
Logan Klopfenstein will stand in. First pitch swinging. He'll send one out to right field. And there's your second out as we welcome you back into the broadcast here. 2 down on a couple of fly ball outs on the first pitch to both Parker Burke and Logan Klopfenstein.
Next batter, leadoff hitter,
and
Cade
with 2 down,
Johnson.
Docs will send it to Cade Johnson to try and get something started here in the top of the 4th inning, trailing by a run. On the mound, Hadley looking for a quick inning here. He'll fire in the first pitch for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off by Johnson, who is 1 for 1 in the game. He has scored 2 times. Last time up was hit by a pitch to bring him in. Hadley will get ready to fire in the 0-2 pitch to Johnson, and he beans him again. 3rd hit batter for Ewan Hadley. Cade Johnson heads on down to first with 2 down.
The next batter, number
Video
10,
streaming of
Dawson
Docs
Gillespie.
Baseball we were talking about. We stream the games there at 541radio.com as a pickoff throw to first. Back in safely goes Johnson. We stream the games on 541radio.com as well as on 1490 The Score YouTube channels. Another throw to first. So subscribe on the YouTube channel. You can also, make sure you follow the games there at 541radio.com. It's all presented by the Cow Creek Tribe. We appreciate their sponsorship of Docs Baseballs. Ewan Hadley has something against Cade Johnson, apparently. He just does not let Johnson take a lead at first base. Pitch fouled away on the first offering to Dawson Gillespie for strike 1. Gillespie struck out looking in the 3rd. Had an RBI single back in the 1st. Johnson with a healthy size lead at first base. So he's just begging for Hadley to throw over there. Pitch high, evens up the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. A little cat and mouse going on out there. Coming up tomorrow night's doubleheader against Grants Pass. We'll be streaming those games, as well as Tuesday's doubleheader at Grants Pass. It's a pitch high, 2 balls and 1 strike. Headed down to Reinert Volunteer Park on Tuesday. That'll be the first road game for the Docs since their first game of the season. So that means they've played, this is their 8th straight home game here for the Doc Stewarts. There's a swing and a miss on the off-speed stuff for Dawson Gillespie. He's got himself a 2-2 count here. means Docs will play 10 straight games at home. I hadn't really put the numbers together, but that's a nice little homestand for him there. 2-2 pitch, low and outside, got caught in between, but will head to second base. Johnson will get in safely. Full count for Gillespie. That pitch was low. Johnson put the brakes on initially, and then kind of fumbled around with the baseball was Leo Reeves. And so Johnson able to get into second base. Man in scoring position, full count pitch, fouled off. Tying run at second for the Docs here in the top of the fourth. Gillespie trying to get his second RBI. Full count pitch coming up again. 2 down, man at second. And it's outside for ball 4. So a walk to Dawson Gillespie. He gets on base for a second time in the ball game. At second is Cade Johnson. And that brings up Jet Black, who has been walked and hit by a pitch so far today. First pitch, Jet takes high and inside. Again, he got hit in the helmet yesterday, I want to say. Yeah, it would have had to have been yesterday with the 7 hit batters. Glanced right off the brim of his helmet. It would not have been pleasant if that had gone any couple inches either direction there. Jet gets underneath one, pops it up, foul territory, racing to try and get there, and nobody will. Thomas Touche and Leo Reeves, the first baseman and catcher, both chasing down that foul ball. It lands in foul territory just next to the dugout for the Timbers. So there was a chance, but a long run for first base and catcher to try and get to that baseball. Falls for strike 1 against Jet Black. A 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike. Jet gets underneath another one. This one in the air, more playable. Third baseman Brooks Robertson waits for it to come down, and it will for the final out. So the Docs get 2 runners on, can't do anything with it. And they will still trail by a run as we go to the bottom of the 4th. No runs on no hits. There were no errors, and 2 men left on base for the Docs. Through 3.5, it's 4-3. Timbers in front of the Docs on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy 1 signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The Signature Service Oil Change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy 1 Signature Service Oil Change with Pennzoil, get 1 free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Logan Klopfenstein on the mound for the bottom of the 4th. He'll fire in first pitch. He gets hit to Jay Stoffel, knocks it down, throws to first. Did he get back on the bag? Yes! Evan Corbin able to get back on the bag, and the first base coach for the Timbers is asking for some help, as seeing if the home plate umpire will jump in on the call at first base. They're going to make the appeal here. Landon Lay was at the plate. The throw a bit high and offline by Jay Stoffel. Evan Corbin came off the bag, but looked like he tried to get his foot back on it, and the first place umpire said he did, and the call is going to be confirmed. I don't know if behind the plate they would have had a great angle on that one either. So it'll be a 5-3 put out. One away as Landon Lay will ground out here to start off the bottom of the fourth. One down. Ewan Hadley, the pitcher, will bat. He takes for ball one. I believe we've got a new man behind the plate for the Docs. A 1-0 pitch, fouled off. I believe Knox Hubbard has taken over behind the dish for Parker Burke. A 1-1 count here for Hadley. Missing low and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike for Klopfenstein. The 2-1 pitch is in the air. That's on the infield. Just into the left field grass, actually. Will be shortstop Dawson Gillespie. Retires the second out for the Timbers here in the bottom of the fourth. Klopfenstein trying to get a 1-2-3 frame here. Keep it just a 1-run deficit for the Docs as they trail 4-3 here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch to the 9-hitter Thomas Touche is low for ball one. Touche 0 for 1 in the game with a fly ball out to left field. Docs Baseball today brought to you by Dr. Alanson Randall, accepting new patients. Call him at 541-378-6694. First base hit of the game for Thomas Touche. Rips a ground ball through the gap at short and third. A 2-out single for the Timbers. 1 on and back to the top of the lineup here. Jaden Caceres. The second baseman is 1 for 2 in the game. Had a single in the second. His first pitch. Missing outside from Klopfenstein. One ball, no strikes. Klopfenstein, the lefty, delivers outside. At first base, Thomas Touche. A little leery about any pickoff move from Klopfenstein here. He kicks and fires in. It's low. Hubbard knocks it down. Hangs on to the baseball. 3 balls, no strikes. .30 pitch here is high for ball 4. And that'll put another runner on with 2 outs here in the fourth. For Klopfenstein,
The next batter, number 13.
that is his 3rd walk issued in the ball game. Still has not gotten a strikeout in this one so far, and a visit out to the mound for Jeremiah Robbins, and we're going to get a call to the pen. A quick pull there for Coach Robbins. He'll make the move after the walk to Jaden Caceres. Logan Klopfenstein comes off the mound. It's a Shelby and Migulena Construction call to the pen. Your local leaders for any project, big or small. 44 years of quality, affordable work. Call Shelby and Migulena or visit their website, webuildhouses.com. New man on the mound. We will get you the details when we come back here in the bottom of the fourth. A 60-second break on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
This is Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Call to the pin, again brought to you by Shelby and Miguelina Construction. Jet Black will take over for Logan Klopfenstein. Klopp goes 3 2/3. He gave up 7 hits, 4 runs. He walked 3 and no strikeouts for him. The 4 runs could be added to if Thomas Suchet scores from second base or if Jaden Caceres comes around from first as well. So those 2 runners go to Klopfenstein's credit as Jet Black will take over on the mound, moves in from center field to take over on the bump, and he misses outside with his first pitch to Maddox Maloney. 3rd time through the lineup here for Springfield. Klopfenstein just switches places with Jet. So Klopp goes to center field, Black to the mound. The 1-0 pitch misses high. 2 balls and no strikes, and it is Knox Hubbard behind the plate, taking over for Parker Burke here in the 4th inning. This is Jet's 3rd appearance in a game this summer. Gets a ball popped up in the air. Corbin chasing the first baseman, won't get to the on-deck circle in time. He made a long run to that one. Would have been shorter for Hubbard, but I don't know if he picked that ball up. He was still at home plate when that ball came down. Corbin heads back to first base. He ran all the way to the on-deck circle for the Timbers. 2 balls and a strike for Jet. Misses outside. The count goes to 3-1. Jet Black has pitched 4 innings so far this season. He's made 2 previous appearances. He's got a 1-0 record. He's not given up an earned run. 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. It's 3-1 pitch. Gets a foul ball back to make it a full count with 2 down. Runners at first and second will be moving on the pitch to the plate. Jet Black trying to wrap things up here in the bottom of the 4th for the Ducks. His 3-2 pitch is popped up, foul. Corbin again giving chase. He'll run out of room as that ball into the grandstands. And we'll do it again with the 3-2 pitch. 4-3 our score. So Klopfenstein will exit the game. The only thing he could factor into would be a loss in the decision column. The 3-2 pitch, again, swing and a miss, and a strikeout, big one there for Jet Black. He'll get the first Mountain Mike strikeout of the game for the Ducks pitching staff. Every strikeout this season is presented by Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be. That finishes things off in the bottom of the 4th inning. Stays a 4-3 lead for the Springfield Timbers. We go to the top of the 5th on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Top of the 5th inning, Ewan Hadley still throwing for the Timbers. He's got a one-run lead, 4-3, as we welcome you back here. Today's game brought to you by Mahalo Heating and Air Conditioning, your best choice for the finest indoor comfort control. Call them today at 672-6707. Docs will try to see if they can at least tie this ball game up here in the fifth, trailing by a score of 4-3. Leading things off will be Jay Stoffel.
Go. Put your hands together. Number 9, Jace.
Jay Stoffel 0 for 2 in this ball game. Struck out looking in the third. Came into today's contest with a team-high batting average of .444. Ever Lamb, the only guy with a batting average any better, but he's had just one at-bat, and he got a hit in it. So, ground ball, diving, stopped by the shortstop. Maloney throwing to first. Hanging on to it is Touche, and that'll retire Jay Stoffel. Some strong defense there out of the Timbers. Diving to his glove side.
Number 7, Dominic
Maloney.
Capone.
Snagged that one, got up, made a strong enough throw to get it to first. A nice stretch and grab by Touche, who dropped one earlier. He hangs on to that one to complete the out as they retire Jay Stoffel. One away, and Dominic Tatone batting. 1 for 2 today for Tatone. He takes for ball 1. Dom batting .500 today, 1 for 2. That'll help up his average. Was at .208 to start out the day. Dom will take outside for a 1-1 count. Coming up tomorrow with the doubleheader, we'll get another player interview in. So far, we've talked with Cade Johnson. We've talked with Sebastian Watson. We've talked to Knox Hubbard. Tomorrow will be Logan Klopfenstein. The 2-0 pitch misses low. It's a 3-0 count. I guess I somehow got a strike in there. 3 balls, no strikes for Tatone. So Klopfenstein will be our interview in between the games of the doubleheader between Docks and Grants Pass tomorrow. 3-1 pitch does hit the zone for a 3-1 count. All of our player interviews this season presented by BTB Moving, providing labor services in Douglas County and around Oregon. Veteran-owned and affordable, dependable, efficient, and careful. Tatone flares one out towards left field. Routine fly ball out there for Dylan Edwards. 2 down. If you are looking for some help moving some of your stuff, or you're packing up your house and moving somewhere new, if you got caught up in this housing market that we've got going on right now, give a call to BTB Moving. You can book their services at 315-0122, or you can find them on Facebook to get more details. BTB Moving. 2 down. Nobody on base. First pitch swinging for Watson. Just foul. Down the right field side, Watson almost got his first hit of the season. Strike 1 against him. Watson reached on an error in the third inning. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, strike 2. .02 count coming up here for Hadley, who's trying to make it through the 5th inning with the lead still intact. The 0-2 pitch, and it gets him. Watson wears one on the front arm. The previous couple of hit batters seemed like they had been more on breaking balls. That one looked like a fastball. Got him on the front arm, right around the tricep area. Might have been right there around the shoulder. 2 outs. And a man on at first for Evan Corbin, the first baseman. First pitch high for ball 1 to Corbin, who is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts in the contest. High again to Corbin. He's got 2 balls and no strikes. Doc's trying to tie this one up and see if they can help out Klopfenstein to avoid the loss, as he's on the hook for that at the moment. The 2-0 pitch catches the top end of the strike zone for Evan Corbin. right below the lettering on the chest there, just above the belt buckle for the strike. 2-1 pitch from Hadley. Got underneath it, pops it up on the infield. Calling for it is Touche, the first baseman. Squeezes it for the final out. And that will retire the side for the Ducks. Unable to do anything in the fifth. No runs, no hits, no errors. One man left on base. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Still a tight one here, 4-3. Springfield leading against the Ducks here on 541radio.com and on the Score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Night stay at 7 Feather.
Bottom of the fifth inning here at Champion Car Wash Field. More baseball coming up today at 11:30 or thereabouts. It'll be Medford and Laces baseball squaring off. Medford went undefeated in the tournament. Only team to go undefeated in the tournament. They'll face off against Laces baseball that went 3-1 in the Withers division. That coming up at 11:30. Bottom of the fifth, Jet Black pitching for the Ducks will get a first pitch strike. He's taken over as they've gone to the bullpen. He faces Leo Reeves here. Reeves, a left-handed batter, pops one up. Jay Stoffel, ooh, that one just on top of the Ducks dugout. He was right near the steps there of the Ducks dugout. Stoffel giving chase but runs out of room. Strike two against Reeves, who has walked twice in the ballgame and scored twice. The lefty back into the box with the 0-2 count. The pitch from Jet, sharply hit foul down the first base side. The count stays 0-2. Jet Black on the mound. With an 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to first again. That fielded by Corbin, who waves off Jet, takes it to the bag himself. And that will, for the first time today, retire Leo Reeves. He does not get on base in his third at-bat. One down. Dylan Edwards will step in, 1 for 2 today with an RBI single back in the first. Chops at the first pitch, foul into the first base coach's box out there for the Timbers. Happy Father's Day to everybody that might be tuning in and joining us today for the broadcast. Appreciate you spending some of your Father's Day with us here. Pitch inside for a 1-1 count. One delivery. Check swing, tried to hold back but could not. And Edwards finds himself in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. With 1 away and nobody on, Jet breaking ball, reaching for it. Edwards grounds it to Johnson at second, over to Corbin for the out. 2 away. And that brings up Brooke Robertson, who is 2 for 2 in the game, had an RBI single his last time up.
The next batter, number 9, Brooks Robertson.
Robertson had the RBI single. The throw went to the plate. He tried to stretch his single to 2 bags. It wouldn't be a double. It would have just been taking second base on the throw. And he got cut down at second base as Parker Burke, who was at catcher at the time, gave up on the attempt to try and get the runner at home. They probably would not have gotten him, and wisely went to second base to get the runner. Ground ball, first base side. Johnson getting it towards first base. Long way to run and an awkward throw. Closer to first base than second base for the second baseman, but he fields and fires over, no problem. 1-2-3 routine inning for the Docs defensively. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And the Docs will try to make up a 1-run deficit as we go to the top of the 6th. Here on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Three runs, 3 hits, and 1 error for the Roseburg Dock Stewarts. And on the other side, 4 runs on 8 hits and 1 error for your Springfield Timbers. A 4-3 ball game. Docs trying to make up the difference here in the top of the 6th inning. Still on the mound throwing for the Timbers is Ewan Hadley. A right-hander up there getting his final warm-up throws in as we get ready to begin the top of the 6th. Docs Baseball today is brought to you by B&D Meats, located down in Winston.
First batter for the Dogs.
Check out B&D for all your grilling needs this summer.
Together, Knox Hubbard.
So in as a defensive substitution earlier, Knox Hubbard now gets his first chance to bat. Takes over for Parker Burke. First pitch misses to Knox, the left-handed batter. Knox comes into today's contest batting .111. Takes a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Hubbard has 1 hit on the season, but does have 3 RBI. He's been hit by a pitch 3 times this year as well. Gets behind one here out towards left center, hanging up in the airways. And nearly a collision between the left fielder and center fielder. Dylan Edwards calls off Isaac Volker-Morris. They were both right there. Could have had it. But a fly ball out to start things off here in the 6th inning for the Docs. 1 down. That'll bring up the 9-hitter Logan Klopfenstein, now the center fielder. The first pitch for Klopp from Hadley. Squared to bunt. Pulls it back for strike 1. Lets that pitch go by. Klopfenstein 0 for 2 today. Flew out to right field his last time up. Docs have not had a hit since the 3rd inning. Foul ball for Klopfenstein. He's got himself an 0-2 count. 1 out, nobody on base. Since the 3rd inning, the only way Docs have gotten a guy on base is either a walk or a hit by pitch. There's been 2 of those hit by pitches and 1 walk since that 3rd inning. Just missing with the breaking ball inside. Ewan Hadley, a 1-2 count against Klopfenstein. Softly hit towards left field. It carries long enough, though. That looked like it was going to drop in, just loop right over the top of the infield in front of left fielder Dylan Edwards, but it carried a little bit further than I expected. There's 2 down. Wind is really non-existent here today. It was really breezy yesterday in the Umpqua Basin. But today, not a whole lot here, at least to start things off for us. Top of the order, Cade Johnson batting. Takes low for ball 1. Johnson is 1 for 1 in the game, a single in the first. He's been hit by a pitch his last 2 at-bats. The 1-0, swing and a miss, disappears on him. So he chases a breaking ball, curveball there. Just falling off the table at the end of that. With 2 down, a 1-1 pitch to Johnson. Bounces in for ball 2. Docs baseball on the score this season presented by DC Farmers Co-op, where everyone is welcome to shop. Johnson had the first hit of the game for the Docs. He fouls off one there to even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the first inning, the Docs the visiting team after the coin flip. So Cade Johnson was up to lead off the game, got a single on the first pitch. Every first hit of the season presented by MSK True Value and Building Supply in Myrtle Creek and Tri-City. Another foul ball for Johnson, stays alive with the 2-2 count. Two-two pitch. Hadley delivers off speed. That ball out to left field. And again, it carries long enough to Dylan Edwards, who's playing in the right spot. That is 3 fly ball outs to left in the 6th inning for the Docs. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 4-3. The Timbers still in front of the Docs here on 541radio.com and on the score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter, a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier. I will always be ready
for every storm and disaster that threatens my community. I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Timbers to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. Number 12, Isaac Volker Morris.
Bottom of the 6th, it's a 4-3 lead for the Springfield Timbers as they try to win this matchup of the 2 third-place teams in pool play from the Father's Day tournament here at Champion Car Wash Field, hosted by the Roseburg Dr. Stewarts. Jet Black out there throwing still for the Docs. Misses high and inside to the center fielder Isaac Volker Morris. The 1-0 pitch. That time he comes back in and finds the strike zone for a 1-1 count. Docs baseball today brought to you by Flyway Travel. You can book your travel plans with their travel experts at 1445 West Harvard Avenue in Roseburg. Ball to center field. Didn't get a lot of it, but got enough of it. Finds the middle of the field. And Volker Morris will get a base hit. That is the first hit allowed by Jet Black in his relief appearance here. Volker Morris on with nobody out to start things here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Trying to add some insurance runs here late in this game. Docs will have their 3 outs to work with in the top of the 7th to try and get 1 run to at least force Springfield to bat in the bottom of the 7th. Strike at the top of the zone for Landon Lay, the right fielder. 1 for 2 today. The 0-1 pitch coming up for Jet. Playing in at third is Stoffel, expecting a possible sacrifice bunt. With 2 strikes now, he might back up as Lay takes a strike on the outside corner. The 0-2 pitch for Jet Black. Misses high. A ball and 2 strikes. Take a look at what the standings look like in Area 4. All non-league games so far. No league games played by anybody as of yet, but we'll take a look at those here in a moment. A 1-2 pitch coming up. Just outside for Jet. You can always find the Area 4 standings. We do our best to keep them up pretty much daily. They're at 541radio.com on Dock Central, presented by Champion Car Wash. Located at 1 Champion Plaza on Garden Valley Boulevard in Roseburg. The 2-2 pitch. Hit right side, gets in for a base knock. Up to second will go Volker Morris. Won't try and stretch it another base. So back-to-back single to start things off here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Landon Lay will get on. 2 on, nobody out. Ewan Hadley will bat. Hadley is 0 for 2. Popped out to the shortstop his last time up. Not showing a bunt. Springfield being aggressive at the plate. So leading the way so far in Area 4 is Medford at 16-2 in non-league games. Eugene 11-5 in second place. It's the 0-1 pitch now squaring to bunt. Fouls it off for strike 2 to Hadley. Springfield at 6-5 was in third place based on non-league records. The Roseburg Dr. Stewarts 4-4 in fourth. Grants Pass at 5-6 in fifth, and Klamath Falls at the bottom at 2-3-1 on the season. Now, those were the standings to start out the day, and league play will start tomorrow for the Docs. As a bunt laid down with 2 strikes, and Hadley will foul out. 1 down, and the runner's still on at first and second. So Jet gets 1 out. Thomas Touche will bat. The 9-hitter is 1 for 2. First pitch, a breaking ball, swing and a miss. Got him with that one. But we've got the standings updated pretty regularly there at Dock Central at 541radio.com. So head there. You can stop by the Score homepage and find Dock Central, where you can find things like game recaps, the schedule, results, the roster, standings, player bios, and links to watch the games live. Dock Central, presented by Champion Car Wash. Strike with a breaking ball inside this time to Thomas Touche. Jet Black, a 0-2 count. Looking for a strikeout, maybe a ground ball to try and get a double play to wrap things up here in the bottom of the 6th. Breaking ball outside. Knox Hubbard sliding to his right to glove that one. A nice play by the catcher to hold the runners. Games will be going on the rest of the day here at Champion Car Wash Field, so if you're listening to the sound of my voice, you can still make it out here for some baseball the rest of the day. A 1-2 pitch, ground ball, gets a fair ball by third, and run is going to come in. Touche's going to have extra bases. He'll be in with a stand-up double, driving in 1 to stretch the lead at 5-3. Second and third now for the Timbers. RBI double. That one right down the line. Into the foul territory in left field. That brings in Volker Morris for a run. Landon Lay goes first to third, and on at second is Touche, top of the order. First pitch, strike 1 against Jaden Caceres. Docs Baseball is presented by Good Vibrations Solutions for home theater and automotive audio. You can feel it at Good Vibes. That ball in the air towards right field. Dominic Tatone can't make the catch. It lands in fair territory. A run will score. He tosses it back in quickly. Only one run will come in. Tatone looked like he was going to have a catch right on the foul line. But the lefty had to stretch the glove across his body to try and make that catch. Hit off the leather and drops in for a base hit. In fact, that'll be a double for Caceres. Another run comes in to score. First pitch misses. Ball 1 to Maddox Maloney, who is 1 for 3 in the ball game. Just 1 out so far here in the 6th. 2 runs in for the Timbers. His ball well struck out to right field. This time in foul territory, making the catch, tagging, heading for the plate. The throw will not be there in time. Sliding in safely will come in Thomas Touche, and a 3rd run comes in on a sac fly for Maddox Maloney. 2 down. Up the third base goes Caceres. So you've had 3 runs come in here in the 6th inning. 7-3 now. The Timbers in front of the Docks. A man at third with 2 down. Leo Reeves will bat. The lefty takes on the outside corner for strike 1. So Jet Black here in what would be his 2nd full inning of work, getting touched up by the Timbers. The 0-1 pitch, fastball, gets a swing and a miss for strike 2. Volker Morris, Lay, and Touche all have come in to score. At third base is Caceres. That ball out to right field on the run. Tatone goes off his glove, gets by him, another run in. They have been picking on Dominic Tatone in right field now. Throw to second base, though, and they will get a good recovery by Tatone, and they get Leo Reeves. He does drive in the run, but then he gets cut down at second base for the final out. But 4 runs come in here in the 6th inning. 8-3 the score. Docks need 5 to force the bottom of the 7th. And 6 to try and see if they can pull off a win in comeback fashion. Top of the 7th coming up on 541radio.com and on the score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Current Orthodontics.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The Signature Service Oil Change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one Signature Service Oil Change with Pennzoil, get one free, now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion.
Wildlife Safari, Workman's Bar, and Smokehouse, MSK True Value, Real Deals, Rustic River Farms, and River Blends, as well as JJ's Guide Service.
Well, we go to the top of the 7th inning. Docks were trying to string together a couple of wins before they begin league play coming up tomorrow. In order to do that, they're going to need at least 4 runs here in the 7th to try and force the bottom of the 7th inning and then maybe extra innings. 6 runs would give them a lead to try and work with in the bottom of the 7th inning, but they've got some work to do, and it's going to start off with Dawson Gillespie as he steps to the plate. First pitch swinging for Gillespie. Pops this one to the shortstop in shallow left field for out number 1. New man on the mound for the Timbers Taking over is Dylan Springer from Springfield High School. Springer, a right-hander, will come out to close this one out for Ewan Hadley. First pitch, a strike to Jet Black. We'll try and get the final numbers here on Hadley if we can before the game comes to an end. A 1-1 count for Jet Black. Top of the 7th here, a 1-1 for Jet. With one out, Jet gets around on a pitch and yanks it foul out to the parking lot here at Stewart Park. The 1-2 in on the hands, fouled away down the third base side again for Jet. Jet is 1 for 3 in the game, he is 0 for 1. I was looking at Dawson Gillespie, who finishes out 1 for 3 in the game, unless things go to extras or this 7th inning gets extremely out of control. Dylan Springer misses outside, the new pitcher out there. Ewan Hadley goes 6 innings, gave up 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 walks. And a swing and a miss for Jet Black. He'll go down with a strikeout. It's 2 down. Up to bat will be Jay Stoffel, who's 0 for 3 in this one. Looking for his first hit. Takes a pitch in the dirt for ball 1. 5 strikeouts in the game for Ewan Hadley. He did hit 4 batters, though. The 1-0 pitch, ground ball towards third, backing up. Robertson fields, rifles to first, and that will wrap it up. And that will be the end of the day for the Doc Stewarts as they fall here against the Springfield Timbers. Tight game early on, but the Timbers pull away in the 6th with 4 runs to win here today. 8-3 your final score. Docs will drop to 4-5 on the year. The Timbers go to 7-5 on the season. And we will head to your Roseburg Disposal post-game show. So stick around. We'll recap today's action, get you set up for tomorrow's doubleheader and the rest of the games here from the Father's Day tournament. Docs fall against the Springfield Timbers to wrap up the tourney. 8-3 final score. Back with all the numbers after this 2-minute break on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Welcome in for the Roseburg Disposal postgame show. Let them make the run to the dump for you. That's Roseburg Disposal, 673-7122. Today, the Doc Stewarts fall against the Springfield Timbers. Final score 8-3. Joey Kieran here with you as we welcome you back to today's broadcast, wrapping things up on the Father's Day tournament. Today's game been brought to you by Barnes Heating and Cooling, your complete energy company. Visit barnesheatingandcooling.com or call them at 541-459-1545. And by Good Vibration Solutions for home theater and automotive audio. You can feel it at Good Vibes. Well, the Docs managed 3 runs on 3 hits. They had 2 errors. Springfield 8 runs on 12 hits and 1 error in the contest here today. Getting the win will be Ewan Hadley. He goes 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 4 hit batters. Logan Kloffenstein takes the loss. 3 2/3 innings for him. He allowed 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, and no strikeouts today for Kloffenstein. Docs got the lead with a run in the first inning. Led 1-0, but the Timbers would get 3 in the bottom of the first. Take the 3-1 lead. Docs fought back, tied it up with 2 runs in the top of the 3rd inning. Dominic Titone with an RBI single to bring in a run in that 3rd inning. Docs tied it up there, but then quickly the Timbers get the lead back with a run in the bottom of the 3rd inning on a single by Brooks Robertson. And that would put the Timbers in front. They would hold the lead the rest of the way. It was 4-3 going to the bottom of the 6th, and the Timbers add 4 runs against Jet Black in that 6th inning to pull away for the 8-3 victory. So the Timbers improved to 7-5 on the year. Docs fall to 4-5 on the season. And now we get ready for a big start to league play coming up on Monday with a doubleheader against Grants Pass here at home for the Roseburg Dr. Stewarts. We'll come back and look at more of the numbers from this one for you here in our Roseburg Disposal postgame show. Make sure you also check out a full recap of today's game by picking up a copy of the News Review print edition. Now, the next print edition will be out coming up on Tuesday, so you can find the full recap there, and also check it out at nrtoday.com. We'll come back with more on the Roseburg Disposal postgame show after this break on 541radio.com and on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you can be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Welcome you back here to the Roseburg Disposal postgame show. Doc Stewart's baseball for you today here on The Score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM. Let's go ahead and pause real quick for station identification. Again, this is Doc's baseball on The Score. Well, the Docs fall here today, 8-3, your final score. As Springfield will get the win in the matchup of third-place teams out of the Father's Day tournament. The Timbers finishing third in the Severson division, the Docs finishing third in the Withers division, and today the Timbers get the edge of the Docs. Taking a look at some of the numbers here. Again, 3 runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors for the Docs in this one. They were the visiting team after the coin flip to start the game. For the Docs at the plate, 3 hits, a leadoff single for Kate Johnson to start the game, followed by an RBI single for Dawson Gillespie. But after that, not a lot for him. A hit by Dominic Titone, an RBI single in the third, would get him another run, and that would be all that they had in the game for the Docs here today. They did get 4 hit by pitches, took 2 walks, but they struck out 6 times in the game as well. So not the sharpest day at the plate for him. A little bit held in check by Ewan Hadley, who gets the win with 6 innings worked, 3 hits, 3 runs allowed, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 4 hit batters. On the other side, for the Timbers, they finished with 12 hits in this ball game. 2 hits at the top of the lineup for Jaden Caceres with a single and a double. Maddox Maloney had a single in the game. A single for Dylan Edwards in his first at-bat, driving in a run. 2 hits in the game for Brooks Robertson. 2 singles with an RBI. A pair of singles for Isaac Volker Morris as well, which also drove in a run. 2 hits for Landon Lay out of the 7-hole, pair of singles. And in the 9th spot, Thomas Touche finished 2 for 3 with a single and an RBI double in there as well. So those are the numbers there. They take advantage of Logan Klopfenstein for 8 hits in this one. He pitched 3 2/3, gave up the 4 runs, 3 walks, no strikeouts for Klopfenstein as he takes the loss here today. So those are the numbers here on today's ball game as the Docs will look to try and regroup. Taking a look at it, coming up tomorrow, it'll be the start of league play for Area 4. You've got 2 doubleheader matchups going on. The Docs will be here at home hosting Grants Pass. The Nuggets, I don't know if they've stayed in town knowing that they would be back here. They probably didn't. They probably went home and will make the trip up here again tomorrow. But the Grants Pass Nuggets will be back here at Champion Car Wash Field for a league doubleheader starting at 5 o'clock tomorrow night against the Dr. Stewarts. Also tomorrow, the Springfield Timbers, who just played the Docs, will be down at Klamath Falls tomorrow, so they got a long trek to go. Almost wonder if they just leave from here and go down there, but they've probably been on the road for a little bit. They might need to go home and do some laundry first. So Springfield will travel to Klamath Falls tomorrow for a 5 o'clock doubleheader from Kiger Stadium against the Falcons to begin league play tomorrow there. Tuesday, you've got 3 league doubleheaders going on. Medford at Eugene, and they're at, now am I blanking on the name of the stadium there in Eugene at North Eugene High School. Swede Johnson Stadium. There we go. I knew it would come to me. Swede Johnson Stadium going to host the Medford Mustangs tomorrow for a doubleheader Tuesday starting at 5 o'clock. Docks will be at Grants Pass at Reiner Volunteer Park for a doubleheader at 5 on Tuesday. And Klamath Falls then travels to Hamlin Field, the Hamlin Sports Complex in Springfield, to take on the Timbers for a doubleheader starting at 5. So get ready. League play begins tomorrow for Area 4. And that's when things really start to ramp up and get exciting. We want to say thank you to the Cow Creek Tribe for sponsoring our video stream and for everybody tuning in to watch there throughout the tournament this weekend. And we'll have the coverage coming up tomorrow, that doubleheader against Grants Pass. As we wrap up the broadcast here on the Roseburg Disposal postgame show, want to say thanks to all of the teams that came to take part in the Father's Day tournament this weekend, including the Springfield Timbers, who get the win here in this matchup, 8-3 against the Docks. Say thanks to head coach Jeremiah Robbins and the entire American Legion baseball program here in Roseburg for allowing us to bring you another season of Docks baseball here on The Score. Want to say thanks to Brent Cranford back in the studio for running the radio production for us here today. And as always, a thanks to you, the fans, for tuning in for today's broadcast, because, of course, without you, I'm just a guy sitting here talking to myself. I'm Joey Kieran. We will chat with you guys coming up tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock when the Docks welcome in the Grants Pass Nuggets for a league doubleheader. Our pregame coverage will start at 4:45, so tune in. You can watch the game streaming live online at 541radio.com or check it out right here on Douglas County's home for sports, The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.